Good evening, everyone. I thought that might be an appropriate start to our Easter weekend to hear Handel's Messiah performed by the Yogis at Easter I'm not sure which year that was, for Sri Mataji. So let's have our foot soak. And we will do some bandhans after the foot soak. So if you have any that you've been meaning to mention and you're on Zoom, then do put it in the chat and we'll definitely cover it off after the foot soak. And of course, we will continue on with the lovely talk that we heard on Wednesday night, the start of, which is a very long talk. So we'll continue it over a few nights. So let's do the needful with our foot soak buckets and get our ice packs if we need them, light our candle if we're having it. And raise our Kundalini with our hands. Our bandhan. We can keep our feet in our bucket. Let's take a few deep breaths. Let's take our attention up on the Sahasrara to start with. We can just raise our Kundalini with our little cupped hand, just to take our attention up there. Maybe just resting the palm on the Sahasrara, giving it a little massage, rotating it in the clockwise direction. Just raising our hand up, see if we can feel our Kundalini on our Sahasrara. And just keeping our attention there with our hands back on our lap. We'll simultaneously keep our attention on our Muladhara and on the Sahasrara. And I have another alternative Ganesha Atavashesha to here from the group 1 tree.
Namaste Ganapataye Tvameva Pradyaksham Tattvamasi Om Namaste Ganapataye Tvameva Pradyaksham Tattvamasi Tvameva Kevalam Katasi Tvameva Kevalam Datasi Tvameva Kevalam Hatasi Tvameva Savam Kalvidam Brahmasi. Savam Jagadidam Tvato Jayate Savam Jagadidam Tvatasti Shtati Savam Jagadidam Tvailayamishati Savam Jagadidam Tvai Prakriti Savam Jagadidam Tvato Jayate Savam Jagadidam Tvatastishtate Savam Jagadidam Tvailaya Mishati Savam Jagadidam Tvaipatiti Shri Jesus Lord Ganesh Shri Jesus Lord Ganesh Shri Jesus Lord Ganesh Mother, Father, God, you have given us your Son, your Son. Mother, Father, God, you have given us your Son, your Son. Shri Jesus, Lord Ganesh. Shri Jesus, Lord Ganesh. Shri Jesus, Lord Ganesh. Savam Jagadidam Tvato Jayate Savam Jagadidam Tvatastishati Savam Jagadidam Tvailaya Mishati Savam Jagadidam Tvaipatiti Tvam Brahmas Tvam Vishnus Tvam Rudras Tvam Indras Tvam Agnis Tvam Vayus Tvam Suryas Tvam Chandramas Tvam Brahma Purvas Shri Jesus Lord Ganesh 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 Mother, Father, God, you have given us your Son, your Son. Mother, Father, God, you have given us your Son, your Son.
Let's just have a moment, quiet. Let's just put our attention on our hands. We can take them up to our heart and just see our condition. Just paying attention to your breath. Just see how you are. We will be paying attention to the Nabi during the next section of Sri Mataji's talk. So maybe we can just say a few prayers for the qualities of our Nabi to manifest. Mother, please make me peaceful. Please make me generous. Please keep me in the rhythm of life and not get speedy. We can put our right hand on our right Swadhisthana. We can ask Mother Kundalini, Mother, please give me pure attention. It's coming back up to the nabi again. I am satisfied. Please keep me balanced. And just around, we can just make this big circles around our nabi, following with the Swadhisthana. I am my own guru. Mother, please make me my own guru. And then with our right hand on our heart, our center heart. Mother, please make me fearless. Fearless to follow my spirit. Just taking a few deep breaths here at the heart. And at our Vishuddhi center, Mother, please make me a detached witness. Please make me part and parcel of the whole. Let me not react to the drama of life, but just watch. And up to the Agya. Just place our palm on the forehead, drop the forehead into the palm. I forgive. I forgive everyone. I forgive everything. And I forgive myself. Let's say the mantra of Sri Nirvichara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvichara Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Going up on the Sahasrara with the palm of the hand. Shri Nirvikalpa Samadhi, to establish the doubtless awareness. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvikalpa Samadhi Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And Sri Ananya Bhakti, the complete oneness of devotion. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ananya Bhakti Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. And lastly, the mantra to establish the Turiya state, the fourth state, where the soul becomes one with the Supreme Spirit. Shri Turiya Sthiti Prastapini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Turiya Sthiti Prastapini Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Just raising the hand up to see how high the Kundalini is flowing. See with the other hand as well. My fan is on, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty high. Just keeping our attention up there where we felt the Kundalini. 2 hands are back on our lap. Let's just cross our 2 hands at the ego and superego, uncross and sweep down the left and right sides into the bucket. Let's do that a few times. And again with our hand, take our Kundalini up really high. 3 times. And the last time. And just see on your 2 hands if it feels nice and cool, more balanced. We will do the bandhans, but not just yet. Let's just take our feet out of our foot soak. We'll just have a few minutes of absorbing the lovely new vibrations we can feel. I'll just play in the background the rag for Sasrara. Oh no, it's the rag for Nabi because we're concentrating on the Nabi. Beg your pardon. So a few. And just gently coming back. We'll do a few collective bandhans. Well, I've got one. If you have a request for a bandhan, please feel free to pop it into the chat. We'll gladly do that. Otherwise, let's all collectively give a bandhan to Priya Subramaniam. Priya, and Subramaniam, I'm guessing Subramaniam. Let's just give a bandhan. Thanks, everyone. Let's see the next part of the video, which is First Know Thyself in London, 1989. It's the next section.
This center of ours, which we call as Agya Chakra. Now, we should not have, again I say, blinkers about Christ. Let us see what people have to say about Christ in other Shastras and scriptures. Who was he? Because people did not allow him to manifest for more than 4 years, and in 4 years what can you do? You cannot do anything. I must tell you, in London, I came, my husband was selected for a job, and that's how we are here. And for 4 years I was struggling with 7 of them, just struggling. Giving realization was such a difficult subject to the English people at that time. They are hard nuts, I know, but once they break, they are the best. I think the best are the hardest. And it worked, it clicked. I am surprised that I had to work very hard, but they are such a foundation of Sahaja Yoga. Immediately they went all out, and very scholarly also, lot of scholarship with them. Found out all about Kundalini, everything from wherever is, your libraries are so well equipped. And I was surprised, it was all there. They studied Sanskrit. Now can you imagine these people, English, singing Sanskrit song with that speed? Wow. They could not even say one sentence in Hindi when they were in India. 300 years they were there, they could not speak one sentence, you'll be surprised. We had to tell them in English how to speak Hindi. Like you have to say, open the door. Is in Hindi is darwaza khol do. They couldn't say it. So we had to say, there was a banker, or something like that, means close the door. There was a banker. They couldn't speak Hindi. Sanskrit, very far off. And now look at them. What has happened to them? And Indian music is such a difficult music. You have to really, it's a question of penance, tremendous penance. Now we have people who play beautiful tabla, beautiful instruments, not only but sing so well. Swiss, the hardest nuts you can ever think of. They are, you'll be amazed, the Swiss, the way they sing. Tremendous manifestation in such a short time. Of course, they can also sing English very well. they know English music very well, or which has Western music very well. But to learn these difficult melodies of India is remarkable. I am myself surprised at this. So what happens in the second centers when it enters? You just become dynamic, because the second center is for aesthetics and for creativity. Now we have, like my brother was a chartered accountant. He was very bad at all the languages. Very bad, of course, Sanskrit was out of question. Now he is making poetry in Sanskrit and in Urdu language, and also in Marathi, which is the most difficult language. This is the second center. When Kundalini nourishes that center like a very beautiful mother, she nourishes. You must have heard about some great artist, Amjad Ali, he was here. After realization, he became such a great artist. There are so many artists. In India, they understand. They want to sing before me. I don't know how to say that now only one person can sing. Because their Kundalini goes up and the creativity becomes so tremendously active and so dynamic. At the same time, that person becomes very mild, very sweet, very compassionate. Like this one great singer, she's a Muslim lady, I will not name her. She wanted to sing and she sent me word, please allow me to sing in your birthday. I said, all right, give her a chance. So she came down. And the lady who was playing harmonium, she came and told me, this lady is just an atom bomb. You don't know how she gets angry. There's one note I play wrong. I saw her, but she was very silently playing, nothing doing. She never got angry with anyone. So in the interval, this lady comes and tells me that, see, in your presence, I don't know what has happened to this lady. This tiger has become like a cow. How is it? I said, see, her Kundalini has come up. So this violence, this anger, this temper is not your creation. It's the creation of your liver. Your liver is little out of order because of many things, and the temper is there. Now, when the temper is too much, you don't know what to do. You can do whatever you like. In your temper, after all, it's like a drunken personality. You have to approach a person in a temper with a barge pole. But all this temper, everything becomes so cool and so beautiful. It's very surprising. A very dynamic person becomes extremely compassionate. Extremely compassionate. And I have had such beautiful experiences of their compassion that it's not easy to describe. Now, also they say that there are certain nationality which has got a trait like this and a trait like that. Everything dissolves. Everything dissolves because of this center, which is so creative and which also gives you the manifestation of pure knowledge. Pure knowledge. For example, you start feeling on your fingertips. You just start feeling on your fingertips. Like today only somebody came and told me that, Mataji, my Agya is catching. Agya is the center. Means I have got my ego on. Will anybody say like that? On the contrary, if you tell somebody you have got your ego, they'll show you they have their ego on. It's very dangerous to say to somebody your ego is on. But just because of self-knowledge, pure knowledge, you know that this Mr. Ego is sitting here and I cannot cross through, and there's a blockade here which I have to take it up. It's so innate within you, everything. Only thing is your connection has to be made. Once the connection is made, immediately you know about yourself. And this center which is responsible for creating all kinds of funny thoughts and horrible creativity, becomes so benevolent, so soothing, so beautiful. Apart from that, as I told you just now, these people who could not even say one word in Hindi language have started singing Sanskrit, and this, especially the one they sang, the first one, many Indians cannot sing that way, I can tell you. They can't. It's not easy. It's a very great tongue twister, first of all, the language is. Apart from that, to sing in such a correct pronunciation is so difficult, but they have done it. So, in Sahaja Yoga, an artist who is struggling today may become a great artist tomorrow. But still, I would say these are temptations. You'll become a great artist, you start earning more money, this, that. But that's not the one you have to really be satisfied with. You will never be satisfied with that. So you move to the third center, which we call as the Nabhi Chakra. This center is, on one side, is made of water, another side with fire. Around it are our 10 valencies, which we can call as our innate religion within ourselves. Now this Nabhi itself, or we can call the solar plexus, or we can say the navel chakra, gives us, as soon as the Kundalini rises, she awakens this, and the light, when it spreads, you become religious. I don't have to tell you anything. You just become. I don't have to say that you don't take drugs. You just don't take it. Overnight, I have seen people have given up drugs. Overnight, alcoholism. Overnight, everything. And they enjoy their virtues. That's the best part of it. Some people think, oh, then what is the fun? What is this that you take something in the pub and next day you have hangover? Here you take something and next day you are much better off. It never comes down. It never gives you a reaction. It's not artificial. It's not intoxicating. It is from your nerves. It's bubbling out. So this is the center which is very important in us, because most of us have a problem with this center. And here we have a capacity by this center that we enjoy our generosity. Now, all matter, whatever it is, we are materialistic, it's a good idea to be materialistic. But the matter is, the aesthetics of matters are that you can give it to others, suggesting your love in it. I think that's the only thing a matter can do. And in a very special way you can express that love. For example, somebody likes a particular thing, you go all the way to get it, and give that small thing, very small thing, to the person, and the joy, not out of the money that you have spent, but the feelings you have expressed of knowing what that person would love. And this kind of a depth develops within you such lovable, beautiful society you enter into. And you don't need anything, because everybody is looking after your needs. Now I have told them I love flowers, because I don't take anything else. So you must see, whenever I come, my house is so filled with flowers. that my husband was saying, let us go live in the garden and let the flowers be here. So, you see, the joy of giving comes from this center. And whatever you eat, whatever you have to eat, whatever is good for you, you eat. You don't have to bother as to what to eat, what not to eat. You just eat whatever is good for you, benevolent for you. You become so wise. And also you please others. You don't displease others by saying, this is bad food, I want that. I want goes away. What do you want? So like you could say, a candle which is not enlightened is waiting to be enlightened, is asking for the light. I want light. But once it is enlightened, it gives light to others automatically. Supposed to be. In the same way, you also start giving your light, your love, your joy to others. Automatically. I don't have to tell you. Nobody has to go through any 10 commandments anymore. Those days are gone. Now automatically you become like that. Very beautiful people, very affectionate and glorious, I should say. If you see the glow on the face of Sahaja-yogis, the face itself is radiant. Many people drop out their 10 years to 20 years in their age, and they are so enthusiastic, never get tired. Especially in England, I've seen, or also in the West, I would say everywhere. People get very easily tired. On the television also you'll find people will come and sit down. Young people, they'll talk 10 times, they'll say, why are we so tired? Because we think too much. All energy is wasted in thinking, so no energy left to enjoy anything whatsoever. For example, you have to have people for dinner. You think what to bring, how to make it formal, what to do, this thing, that thing, so agitated and so nervous about the whole thing. When the guests come in, they feel like running away. Because so much of tension of thinking, planning. Ultimately, the whole joy has disappeared. So, the second center which is there, it does a very miraculous thing, is to provide the grey cells in our brain when we are using it for thinking. And also it looks after your liver, your pancreas, your spleen, your kidneys, and lower part of your abdomen. Instead of doing that, poor thing is busy only sending grey cells to your brain because of thinking like mad. So you develop all other diseases, liver trouble, which is very common. Then you develop diabetes, very common. Yesterday at least there were 10 people who said we have diabetes. Now diabetes you do not develop by taking too much sugar, take it from me. In India, if you go to a village, you will see that he takes sugar in such a manner that in the cup the spoon must stand at right angle, otherwise he won't take. And he never gets diabetes. The reason he doesn't think of tomorrow. He just works hard, eats his food and sleeps off nicely. He doesn't take sleeping pills either. So this diabetes comes by overthinking and can be easily cured if you can take to Sahaja Yoga, which I'll tell you how we stop our thinking at this, I've already told you at this point. Then the third disease, which is even more dangerous than this, is the disease which we call as blood cancer. Blood cancer is caused only to people who think too much. It can even be to the children if the mother is very meticulous, particular about her carpets out her house, everything, and even a rat doesn't enter that house. But she's very careful that all her things are properly done. Her sink doesn't have even so much of little bit of a spot left in it. And all the time thinking, planning. This affects the child. And a child also can get blood cancer. Blood cancer, you get it because your spleen is a speedometer. It's the one which gives you the rhythm of life. Now when we are hectic people, all the time under shock, then this goes out of order. For example, in the morning we get up, see the newspaper, and what you find? These Iranians have killed someone. Such a shock. Then an accident. Then, newspaper will never give good news, will they? Will they give news how many people got realization or something is working out all right? No. Something horrible. That should shock your head, shock your limbic area. Otherwise you will not take it seriously. So, once you read that, you don't know your system is a very delicate system. It gets a shock. And then you get into your car without taking your breakfast, or maybe in your hand is the breakfast because you are late. On the way there's a jam, you are shouting, screaming. Somehow or other you reach the office and there's the boss barking. This is how we live. Under complete tension. We are supposed to be free people. In the night, if you sing loudly, the neighbor will come and put you to the police station. You can't do anything. There's no freedom. You have to be bound by the watch. This is the time exact, you have to reach there. So all these things, pressures and all these things work on us and we become hectic. And for emergency, this spleen is the one which releases red blood corpuscles, RBCs. But if you are all the time like this hectic, that poor spleen becomes mad. It doesn't know what to do. It starts producing more cells, and then it thinks it's a mad person I am fixed with, because I don't know when to act, when not to act. So the vulnerability is there, and suddenly with some other shock, he might get blood cancer. And the doctors will certify, you are going to die after 1 month, finished. Prepare for your burial. And the whole house is crying. But we have cured, Sahaja Yoga has cured blood cancer of many people just by this Kundalini awakening. Because as soon as the Kundalini is awakened, too much movement this side and that side is all the time going on in the center. This is the left and the right side of the sympathetic. So just the Kundalini passes through, strings through, and brings it back and nourishes it. The problem is over. And though they were certified to be dead, after even 4 years they are all right, working all right. The certificate is cancelled. Even vulnerability to cancer or to all incurable diseases are because of the centers going out of place. Now we have the center which we call here as the heart center. It controls the left and right both. So we have a left and right heart in Sahaja Yoga. As you know that in childhood till the 12 years of age, the thymus. This sternum bone creates the antibodies for you. And these antibodies fight your diseases. So when this center goes out, this is the center which sends all the messages to these antibodies. Now this is the center of a mother. When your motherhood is challenged, you develop breast cancer. Supposing a man is a flirt and his wife is worried, she might get a breast cancer because her motherhood is challenged. And her sense of security is very disturbed. As a result of that, she gets this problem. Also, if you are too much of a thinker and you think too much and you are very, what we call the right-sided, the futuristic plans. I mean, people plan it for 10 years. They plan even their deaths, what dress they are going to wear and where they are going to be buried. Up to that point. All this futuristic planning creates such tremendous heat in the body because the liver, which is supposed to absorb all the heat, is neglected by this center. As a result, that heat travels up and you develop asthma. Now we have, yesterday, at least 5-6 people who came with asthma. Asthma is absolutely curable. But do you know, this is the center of a husband or of the father. Now if I am telling you, you should not be shocked because later on you will find it. Now if you are a bad husband, you can get asthma. Or if your wife is a shrew, you might get an asthma. Or if you are a very bad father, you might get an asthma. Or if your father is not kind to you, you might get an asthma. If you have not forgiven your father, you might get asthma. Now can you believe it? Just forgiving your father, you can get out of your asthma permanently. Sahaja Yoga has cured asthma of so many people. Believe it or not, it works. It looks so funny, but our relationships, our parents, we have chosen when we came on this earth. I know they are wrong, they are obstinate, they are headstrongs, they may be drunkards, whatever they are. But even if you leave them, because so many people leave the parents, still forgive them and forget. Otherwise you carry the problems with you. The left heart is the place of the mother. Now if your mother has been hard with you, if you have had very bad experiences, you will have problems of the left heart. Center heart is very important, where your sense of security should be established. You will be surprised in the disease called AIDS, is the center heart which is out. We have tried to cure, and we cured also 3-4 people from AIDS, but they have no willpower to continue with Sahaja Yoga. They want to die. And they have made a martyrdom out of it. You see, they are martyrs, great martyrs of a great principle they have established. It's impossible to convince to them that this is unnatural that you are doing and that you should give it up and you should live. Why should you die? No, we are martyrs for such a big principle we have established. To do something out of the way and new is the modern fashion. Anything. They'll do something with the hair, with the nose, with the eyes, with the ears, with the clothes. That's all you can do.
We'll leave it there for the minute. Let's just have a bit of silent meditation. just while we're meditating, we'll go to our outro music, which is Nishat Khan playing before Sri Mataji in 1996 sitar concert. I mean, it's a very long concert, but we'll just take a snippet. it's very hard to stop, but it's a very long concert. Let's raise our Kundalini and thank Shrimalaji for a lovely meditation together. Raising our Kundalini and placing ourselves in Bandhan. Thank you, Shrimalaji, for this lovely meditation together. And thank you all for joining. I'll put the rest of the concert on for another 5-10 minutes in case you want to carry on for a bit. But otherwise, for those of you that need to go, I'll say good night. Just go a bit forward. Okay. Tuning. There we go.
रागमाला की कुछ ताने बजा के आपको पेश कर रहा हूं। देश
And we'll leave it there. We'll pick it up again on another evening, play a bit more from that concert. Thanks everyone for joining. Good night.